Everyone, it's Kevin. Welcome to the next video. Uh, Kind of rainy out today, and there's not really much to do as far as chainsaw carving goes. So what I did was I looked around and I found kind of like a chunk of wood that I think since it's Halloween I can do something with. So let me show you here. Don't mind the mess. But this right here is just, I got it set up in the jaw horse. It's just a cutoff of something I used to have, one of the logs that I made something out of. And kind of looks like a tombstone, don't it? So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it around, I'm going to sand it down, and I'll put a quick little relief carving on it and show you guys how easy that is to do. And we'll put a ghost and, I don't know, maybe a bat or something on it. I'll make a quick drawing, and I'll just show you a quick how you can make kind of a relief carving and a quick little, not too fancy tombstone that you can just put on your porch yourself for Halloween. Okay? So, with that said, let's get started. Okay, I put this piece of wood up in the jaw horse, and it's got a lot of cracks, but I could fill those. I might shake the top here. And I'm going to get this big chunk of wood right here. I got to flatten that out so I can put a carving on here. I'm thinking a ghost or something like that. It says Happy Halloween. So what I did was I got the old 4.5-inch grinder out with my Kutzel disc. And what I'm going to do is try and smooth this down, see if there's any good wood left in here that we can actually make a carving on. So here we go. Flip this puppy around so I can get the bottom here and put it in this way. Gotta love these jaw horses, they hold anything. Alright, I'm going to flip it one more time. This time I'll lay it down flat. I don't think this is going to hold it. I might have to put a board or two in there. I'll set it up and then I'll flatten it out as much as I can here, and then we'll put a drawing on it and carve it up. Alright, so we got a tombstone here. So let's basically I have a tombstone. Let's try and come up with a design. Maybe we'll make just a simple makeshift ghost. Okay, so this right here can be our ghost design. Just going real fast because I want to figure out, you know, this. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this project. Alright, so that right there could be our ghost. Could even give him a little more, you know. This right here would just be his whole head. Something like that. Maybe write Happy Halloween down here, you know. I'm not going to be... I'll do the lettering on the carving actually a lot better than that. But I'm thinking something like this. I might even make it a little smaller and then put some kind of bat. You know, check out my YouTube thing there. Maybe I'll come up with a bat. And I'll put a bat up here too. Maybe one over here. We'll see. You know, but that's all I'm going to do is pretty much something like that, guys. All right? So... yeah, that'll look kind of cool. Alright, we'll do that. Let's see, I'll make the drawing a little nicer on the carving, but that's all I'm going to do. Okay, let's see what we can do with this piece of wood. Okay, I didn't make this totally flat or anything. I'm just going to see if I can get a ghost on here. And hopefully you guys can see it. It's just going to be a basic drawing. Something like that for the shape. And we'll give them hands. What's pretty neat about ghosts is you can draw their hands any way you want. It's really not going to matter if their arms aren't perfect, or you can make their fingers any way you want because they're just really, well, a bunch of mist, ain't they? I mean, there's really no wrong way of doing it. Just try to make them look. I guess I'll make that a little thicker there. Okay. And that right there won't be bad. Maybe I'll give him some meaner eyes. Windy out. Okay, so that'll be his mouth. His face. Now I was thinking of doing a little bat. I made kind of a quick little bat here. I don't know if there's going to be enough wood. Yeah, there'll be enough. Alright, so we're going to try and do a bat. Maybe right here, I guess. I better go up some. Give him an ear. Another ear here. And then we'll just kind of come down to a pointed. Do something like that, and hopefully we can come up and get some kind of wing in there. Just gotta make them simple here. I'm gonna give him a horn here on his wing, a horn here, make him a little more sinister. Doing the wings a little different here. We'll do that. That should be fairly easy to carve. Well, that'll look alright. I like that. That could be kind of cool. Alright, so we have a bat and a ghost, and we'll try to fit in Happy Halloween on the bottom there. Maybe fix this at the top. Now let's see what we can do. Maybe we'll get the Dremel out. What if I could raise this up? Alright, I got my design on. Let's see what we can do with it. Can you see that? Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the cone bit and the Dremel to punch these in fast and see how that works instead of trying to chainsaw everything out. I think it'll be easier to paint and a lot more detail oriented. I'd do the detail with these anyway, but I'm going to try and do the whole thing with just this and show you guys. You can just outline stuff and then paint it and you still got a carving. We can actually relieve the wood away later with the Arbitech or another tool. Okay, so enough talking. Let's have at it. See how this cone bit right here burns as it actually digs in and carves, all right? I got to do the top of that ear yet. But this is going to look really neat, even though it's not the greatest piece of wood. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut off the camera to save time and film and do the whole thing exactly like that. This is all I'm using. And then we'll come back and we'll figure out, you know, maybe I want to take some of it down, or I just might paint it the way it is and see how it looks. But we'll figure that out as we go. But for now, I'm going to shut off, do all this, and I'll show you the end result when I come back. See you in a bit. Okay, well, I went around there with the cone bit and burned everything in. Depressed the design on the lines. So now I'm going to go around, I think I'm going to just take this regular Dremel flamed bit here. Okay, it's a little big, and I'm going to come on the outside of the line, and I'm going to go all the way around it and kind of depress it below this part, which is the carved part, and I'll round it into the design a little bit, and then it'll look more like a carved design instead of just the way it does now. All right, so that's what I'm going to do with this bit here. Again, this is another flame bit, And this is just a basic Dremel Carve bit. Okay. Let's do a little bit of that. So this is going to allow the carving to stand up and stick out a little bit. So I'm going to go all the way around with this, shut off the camera again because you don't want to watch all that. All right, and then I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, I went around and I relieved around some of these lines. I got cut a couple more in so they're a little bit deeper, but these are looking pretty good already. I like them, you know. Once I apply the paint to them, I think he's going to look okay. Still have to do letters down here, but I think he's going to come out okay. Alright, I'm going to get a torch and burn. See if I can get some of the fuzzies off here. And maybe I'll sand him a little bit more. So I might take a small bit and dig those ears out in the bat a little bit more. But once we put paint on him, he's going to look pretty cool. Okay. What I did was I painted them, and I was going to do the letters really nice and everything, but it's raining, it's cold. It wasn't really meant to be a super fancy project, just something on a piece of scrap wood, but I think he looks okay. I mean, I'm going to mess with the paint more, but I'm not going to stay out here in the rain and do it. To tell you the truth, it's getting kind of chilly, and I'm not really set up for the winter yet. So I'm probably going to call this project here, and I'll mess with the paint a little bit more, and I'll make the bat nicer, and you know, I have a lot of stuff to do on the bat here still. And even the letters I could have done a lot better. But hey, it is what it is, you know. It's a quick little Halloween project. Throw it out on the porch for Halloween. Maybe sell it if there's a little flea market or something around, or a craft show. I'll paint the bat up nicer and call it a day. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something. Give it a like if you liked it, and I will see you guys in the next video.